What's up, everybody? You're watching the after show for Growing Up Hip Hop. On tonight's episode, we'll talk about PEPE being in her momager mode. Is JoJo really ready to get married? And Briana and Eric, rekindling an old flame? Stay tuned, because we got gossip.
Tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey.
It ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault. Ta-da. It ain't my fault.
Throw them balls.
It ain't my hey. It ain't my fault. I play the earthquake every time I talk about the mic.
Oh, this song took me back. Yeah.
All the way back. What a childhood, man.
I know.
Like, man.
Oh my
No
God.
limit.
There's been so many memories. Like,
Yes.
I have to say, I had all like P. Miller clothing back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wow.
I
did.
I was one of those. I was Team Bow Wow, but I was still rock P. Miller.
Gotcha. Nothing wrong with that.
What's up, everybody? You're watching the Growing Up After Show here. Oh, Growing Up Hip Hop After Show.
There we go.
On AfterBuzz TV. Yes, I am one of your hosts here, Howard III. I am joined by Miss Jasmine. How are you feeling,
I'm
girl?
feeling good. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Jazzy.
Yes. Jaimie, how you feeling over there?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. So on tonight's episode, we'll talk about PEPE being in her momager mode. Of course, is JoJo ready to get married? Who really knows? And Briana and Eric have a little date, but we'll see how that goes. And we got your fan shout-outs, your gossip, your predictions, and everything else. So let's just jump into it here, ladies. PEPE is in momager mode.
Yes.
So we saw on tonight's episode, Egypt was doing a photo shoot for her clothing line or her swimsuit line. And she's also premiered her song with Sam, which was really more of Sam and a little less of Egypt. But, we only got like 2 seconds of it. So,
Yeah, right.
But how do we feel about PEPE being like, listen, Sam, this shouldn't have been your song. You shouldn't be at the photo shoots. You really just need to play the role of a boyfriend. I mean, is PEPE right?
Well, I want to know where is all this coming from, because she's so nice. It seems like she's so nice to him where she is allowed, she's been paying their rent. I'm just like, where is all this energy coming from? And then 2, sure, I agree with that, but he wasn't terrible rapping. He was better than I thought he would be. I wasn't expecting all of that, but I thought it was cute. I mean, that's her daughter, and she's comes from the music industry, so I think she's like, I have the final say so. You know what you're talking about. I've been in this industry for years, so just go by what I say.
I think that PEPE was kind of doing a little too much. I mean, even though she has been in the industry for a long time, like she knows what she's talking about, times are different and people don't understand that. Like, it's constantly evolving. So what they were doing with Sam and what Egypt was doing was probably right for like their viewers, their fans.
That's true.
So I just think that PEPE needs to step back just a little bit because she always becoming too strong and she be trying to make it seem like she's living in her moment. It's like, PEPE, we love you. You are already a legend in our book. Let the kids have their time.
I have ideas for
That's
that,
what I
though.
think.
Like, you know how Wendy is always giving recommendations for artists and things.
Yes.
So I actually, I'm going to pull a Wendy. I think that she should go on, she should go to Vegas, which they were actually just in Vegas, I believe, earlier this week. But they should have a residency in Vegas. I think they'd make a lot of money. Stick to your lane. But just like Jazzy said, trying to tell the new school what to do, it's not really your time anymore.
Just
Let us know what you think in the chat, but I completely agree.
No, not at all.
Poor PEPE. I mean, she just thinks that she knows everything. She's been in this industry for 20 years. She just knows every little back door, front door. And it's like, okay, I understand you're the momager, but let Egypt do her thing.
Yeah, people don't understand that us as the young community, we can learn from the older community, but they can also learn from us too. And I think that's where it's always like misconfused. Like it's always like a totem pole because like, no, I know more. No, I know more. It's like, no, we know each other, so let's bring everything together. We can have a better outcome. Just saying.
Well, we did see at the photo shoot, though, that Sam kind of overstepped his boundaries. So they were out there on the beach, Egypt was looking great, of course, and TT was there. PEPE showed up a little late. I wonder what she was doing, but whatever.
Pouring her glass.
Pouring her little glass.
Yep. She's like, I'll get there when I get there.
But Sam, I found it so annoying how he was like telling the photographer, oh no, shoot her from this angle. Oh no, you need to get up here and shoot her from that angle. And it's like, Sam, how many photo shoots you be doing? Even TT said, like, what photo shoots do you do? Like, aren't you just a rapper type of thing?
Right. Are you even photogenic? Like, why are you giving her pointers?
Exactly.
There's a photographer there for a reason. Usually the photographer can give you the angles that you're wanting to do, but I just didn't understand it.
None at all.
He's probably just being a little bit overprotective as a boyfriend, you know, where he's like, I only want her to show this much because, you know, she was scantily clad, or I guess if you want to call it that, it's a bathing suit, but you know how boyfriends get, you know.
Was he being overprotective or was he helping? I mean,
well,
I think it was a little bit of both if you think about it.
I mean, I guess, okay, so maybe overprotective isn't the right word, but I just think he was just a little bit overbearing. How about that? Overbearing.
I'm going to go with concerned.
I guess.
No, but I get what you're saying, because I think that she did deserve to have her shine, like let her have her moment, and this is her clothing line, her swimsuit line. But I mean, he's also looking out for her best bet. I mean, at the same time too, I think a lot of times they don't, as the boyfriends, they don't understand what they're getting themselves into. It's like you're dating someone who's gonna be in the limelight. You gotta expect all this is coming along right now.
Right.
So
And I think he does expect that because he seems like he's low-key riding the coattail just a little bit, in my opinion. You know, Sam, you're probably very talented, you know, but it just does seem like he's just here for the ride. So hopefully
It's not
she can
going to
get
last
that.
forever. I think we know.
Yeah. But one thing I do low-key want to see last forever is Pep and her bodyguard.
Where did this come
Andre.
from?
gosh.
Oh my goodness, he's cute
Love.
though.
don't get me started.
He's cute. Like, he doesn't look like, well, okay, you know how Kylie Jenner has her bodyguard and it's like, he's really cute. But with Pep, I'm like, I don't know. I guess I would expect her to be with someone a little older. Like, as far as her
So
bodyguard.
you're saying that she can have fun with she can be a cougar?
She can be, and she definitely seems like a cougar. She definitely seems like the cougar type. It's just, I don't know. I would expect her to be with someone older, but, you know, I guess when you're older, you can only do so much protecting.
That's
so
true.
he just doesn't look like the bodyguards we're used to seeing. We're used to seeing the, like, the big, hefty guys
Right.
who, you know, don't even really look like they work out. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, it's a new age, it's 2018. And I was gonna say, like, I mean, there's a lot of bodyguards out there that don't look like the stereotype, but
Yeah.
that's great because they're kind of out of the norm, you know.
Right.
So I don't think it's like their whole little chemistry, whatever they got going on. I don't think it's gonna last long.
Yeah.
I think just for fun. I mean, a lot of the times, for the most part, not all the time, but for the most part, I think a lot of the cougars like to have their fun, but at the end of the day, they want to come home to like one of their own.
Right.
That's what I think.
I just don't know. I'm like, Pep, you know every word to him,
Thank
his rapping
you.
song.
You know every word to his song.
Every last word, and talk about, oh, he's a great artist too. Okay.
How did he get into the studio? So, like, maybe he's making good money from being her bodyguard.
Okay.
But I'm like, how do you find the time to do this if you're her bodyguard? So that means that you two are really close if you know all of his lyrics. Because even if, especially if it's an original song, you're not going to catch on that quickly.
Exactly.
So that's all I'm going to say.
I'm like, no, there's no possible way this is just your bodyguard.
Yeah, there's no
I
way.
know.
Moment of silence for her.
We'll see. Hopefully, the finale would air it all out. That's what I'm hoping for.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Do you think that there will be a reunion? I know some of the fans were wondering, like, if there would be a growing up hip
It
hop
has to be
reunion.
a reunion.
I hope so, but I just don't see it happening.
Did they have one last season? I don't think they did.
I don't think they did.
I don't
know,
remember.
I-
I don't remember either.
I don't remember.
If you guys want to see a reunion, let us know in the chat. Because, you know, we have Love and Hip Hop reunions. So who knows? Maybe because we're getting some people from Love and Hip Hop, it'll catch on to the trend.
Oh,
Maybe.
maybe. Hopefully. Well, one thing we should see catch on is JoJo getting married. Like,
What?
his mom was just down his throat, low key, on tonight's episode. Like, when are you gonna get married? You've been with your girlfriend for this long. You guys have kids. Well, a kid. She's about to be 3. Are you gonna marry her? And JoJo's excuse was, we just argue a lot. So I don't really see that happening. He said that they talk about it, but since they argue so much, he's not really rushing to go.
I don't blame him because you want to be in a healthier marriage. If there's a lot of situations and arguments that's coming along with that, then obviously you guys are not ready to be married.
True.
Just because you have a child does not mean that you are obligated to get married to that person. If things don't work out, it don't work out. I think co-parenting is a legit thing, and if it works out for you and that significant other, then so be it. So, I mean, I'm always here for love. Like, I'm rooting for everybody, second chances and all. But I'm just saying, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So I don't think that he should be getting pressured or he should be feeling like, oh, he's obligated. Like, no. Like, if you don't want to marry, don't marry. As long as the kid's taken care of, that's all that matters is the kid. That's it.
Right. I was actually really shocked that she had that stance because when it's a mother, usually mothers are very protective of their sons. And that lets me realize, you know, this is probably why Rev Run and her divorced because, you know, that's, you know, he's married to his current wife where they had the show Run's House, which I loved.
Yeah, me
but
too.
can you imagine Rev Run giving that type of advice to him? I cannot imagine that at all. So that lets me know how different their parenting styles probably are.
That's true.
And if JoJo's saying that he's not ready, he's not ready.
Exactly.
Don't rush it. If a man really wants you, he's gonna go after you.
Period.
You know. And also
Learn the hard way.
she had mentioned how all 3 of her children have kids, but they're not married.
Yeah.
I think that says a lot, but it's like, why are you rushing JoJo? Like, versus Vanessa and Angela. You know, at this point, it's just...
Is Vanessa's child older than JoJo's child? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think her child is 4 or 5.
I thought so.
And she has a daughter, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, because for the longest time, I thought it was a son, but apparently it's not. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why her stance was like that. You know, don't rush anything, especially marriage. And that's probably why her marriage with Rev Run did not. Don't listen to your mother, okay? Sometimes your mother does not know best, okay? So I'm sorry, but JoJo, don't do it. Reconsider.
Exactly, because even JoJo was like, Mom, weren't you married twice? Like, why are you trying to rush me into
you can't
something?
give me no advice if it clearly didn't work out for you. Know this, Mom.
I know,
Just saying.
you know, we love you, Mom, but you know.
Yeah, it's funny, like, when you get older, like, you know, okay, as you get older, like, your parents are usually your rock, you look up to them, but then as you get older, you realize it's the mistakes that they made, and you realize they're not perfect, and you're
Right.
like, I love you, but I would never do what you did here or there or any of that. So, yeah, can't always listen to your mom.
That's true. I mean, JoJo's mom did the same thing, though. She kind of said the same thing to Vanessa, because Vanessa's on this whole journey of trying to balance everything, being a mom, trying to find herself, and still have a business. So she came to her mother, Vanessa did, and was like, Mom, you know, how did you do it? You went to school, you had all 3 of us. Like, how did you do it? And she said that, you know, baby, I was just being a mama, just things I had to do. But she quickly turned that conversation into, well, are you getting married? I already asked JoJo. I asked Angela too. But, you know, are you going to get married? You've been with your man for 10 years, which I didn't know that.
That sounds like a
didn't
lot.
get
I
so
didn't know
together.
either.
Yeah.
I had no idea. That caught by surprise.
Because the baby's dad is Wayans, right? I think the baby,
Oh,
Vanessa's
I can look
baby's
that up.
father is, I think, somehow related to the Wayans in the whole little family empire. But I didn't know.
She's smart.
I didn't know that either. Wait, it's Damon Wayans' son, isn't it? Vanessa. I think
I know
it
he's an
is.
actor
It's
also.
Mike Wayans. Wait a minute, is this who I think it is? Because he
think
is so
it's,
cute. Yes, from he was on New Girl.
Oh.
Is
He's
that
cute.
one?
He's cute.
Wait, that's Angela's. I mean, Vanessa's baby daddy.
Yeah. Let me just make sure. Wait, hold on.
I don't know. No, I think it's this one. Yeah.
Oh dang! I wish
Is
it was
that
the other
yeah.
one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vanessa. Also, for people that are on the live chat, you guys can Google this as well. But I thought it was the Wayans brother from the New Girl, but it's not. I wish it was.
That
though.
one is Keenan's son. That's Keenan's oldest son.
Oh.
Yeah.
He looks like Keenan's son.
Yeah, that's Keenan's son.
Okay.
Well, you know, she in the whole little family empire. That's so crazy how they both come from like big families, you know, and big family like family businesses. You know,
Yeah.
and then they would meet each
They
other
made it
and have a
work.
baby. Yeah.
It's cute. It's still cute though.
But I didn't know they were together for 10 years because I low key thought they just had the baby and kind of went their separate ways. But
They keep it private now, which I like. I like that privacy.
I do too. I
Yeah.
do too. But I'm just mama, like, why are you trying to rush all your kids to get married?
I think this is a plot line because any mother, really, you want to make sure like whoever your child is with the best person. Why would you rush that? So I think it's just for the storyline. Like that's like why is she even here? When is she even on the show? They're not even eating their food.
It was probably scripted.
I hate that. I hate when they don't eat the food at the table. It's like, come on. All
You
that
know,
food.
I think you're the only person that noticed that.
Yeah, I'm like, you know how they never eat food in reality TV shows?
Low-key, I noticed
They
it
never
too.
eat the
I'm
food. Why
not
is it
gonna
on the
lie.
table? Why is it there? Is
Right.
it real food?
Your food is getting
It's
cold.
cold, or is it just artificial?
Yeah.
I'm
So
not gonna lie,
annoying.
I noticed that too. But I was like, okay, all right, Mom. I'm trying to get everybody to be married off. But Vanessa, who I'm just absolutely loving, she is doing another line. She
Yes.
stays with the businesses.
She does.
She's
No.
booked and busy. She's
Right.
trying
She is.
anyway. I appreciate it.
I can't knock those Simmons at all.
No.
I can't.
Mm-hmm. They sure do hustle.
Yeah.
So Vanessa's doing a skincare line called Sugar Me. And I was like, okay, girl, like, you know, this is something different because she was going to do something with Angela. And now she's like, Angela's doing her own thing, so I'm going to do my own thing. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. Because I mean, I think people look at them to think that, oh, they have to come together because they're related or to keep their father's like, you know, legacy going. But they're at the end of the day, they're their own people. So it's like, why are they not doing things their own self? So we can get to know more of them. Kind of like how the Kardashians are. Like, I mean, they do things collectively, but Kylie, Kendall, like Kim and Kourtney, they all have things separately. So I think that Vanessa and Angela do need to work separately because they probably get not only more done, but be a little more successful.
Possibly, and I think that's a good point that you made. But also, if you think about the Kardashians, they still worked together and then branched off.
Right.
Like whenever they did their spinoffs, it was Kourtney and Khloe take Miami. So it's like, that's why people love to see families together and doing their own thing. I love to see it. So that's why I feel like Vanessa and Angela should work together on something. And I know Angela's trying to do her clothing line. I'm like, okay, so who are you? Coogee would be cool, but think about who you're collabing with. And then with the Vanessa and your skincare line, are you going to collab with someone? Because she said beauty line. So then I thought makeup, but then you say skincare. So I'm like, it could be a mixture of both.
Could be a little bit of everything.
But just her having it as her name as a whole, I don't know, like by itself, I don't know if that's going to really work in her favor.
Yeah.
She might need to collab. Kind of like how Rihanna had River Island, where she had her first clothing line.
I love River Island, by the way.
Yeah, or
I was
when
on here for that.
she also had, remember her line
makeup with
MAC?
Yeah.
With Riri
Which is-
Wu?
To me, better than Fenty.
And now she has Fenty Beauty. So it's like work with the collab with someone and then kind of branch on your own now that you'll know what to do.
So, Vanessa, you're watching right now, you should collab with Lush. I shop there all the time. Lush has really good products, really raw products, and I'm pretty sure your finishing touches, because I know you're a hustler.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
That, the Body Shop.
Yeah,
like,
the Body Shop is a good one, too.
Oh,
Yeah. But Lush would be great. Yeah. So Vanessa, like we're just here to help. Okay.
Just saying.
That's it.
If you need some models,
Yeah.
to test it
Got
on,
you.
Listen, I'm in here too.
He's like, I see it.
We all use it. We can all
You
use
look
that.
good. You look good.
But one model she did use was Egypt, which I
Yeah.
really like how she's using like the cast and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And like, I wonder why she didn't use Christiana's cousin, Kendall, because Kendall went with her. So I was thinking like Kendall was going to try to swoop in there type of thing. Like, hey, I'm here too. Use me. But she really didn't. She just held her ground. She just told Kendall, the donuts are over there and some coffee. Like,
Girl, make yourself at home, but we'll call you when we need you, but sit here. Don't move. I mean, maybe it's a thing where she doesn't really know her like that,
That's
possibly.
true, too.
So when because Kendall seems like she's a good spirit, but also Kendall's booked and busy. She's on Hit the Floor,
That's
which
true.
we also have a after show for, so make sure you're checking that out. But maybe that's it. Maybe that's why, She's just busy. They don't really know each other like that. And maybe Kendall doesn't want to like overstep any boundaries. Like, hey, I'll be your model. So how much should I pay? Like, you got to think about pay.
So much.
Yeah. You don't want just anybody. But I was still surprised that she, hooked up with Egypt. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that
Yeah.
either. I don't know how that connected.
I don't
know
like forced storylines. I don't. I'm like, make it natural so that it's going to reel me in. Right now, I'm just like, okay, like you guys are kind of, not to say recycling each other, but that's what it seems like in a sense.
Right.
With the parties, with these invites, with camping trips, like, where is this going? Yeah.
Absolutely nowhere. So, touching on this very briefly, Briana and Eric in this whole little lunch date.
Let me sip my tea.
I was going to do the same thing. It's so funny. I was really like, okay, here we go.
What are y'all doing? So if you guys remember out there, Eric is the son of Eazy-E, the rapper from NWA, and him and Briana had something in the past, they said, where they, used to hook up a few times. Now they're going on lunch dates. Briana talk about she's hungry, so she can't, what am I trying to say? She can't keep up with what she's about to say, like in that sense here. So she's over there
Sounds
flirting
like
with the man.
If you ask me.
Flirting with Eric, talking about, we did have a good time back in the day. What can I say? I used to sleep with rappers, gangsters in her confessionals. And I'm like, Briana, if you guys want to be together.
But also, why?
But, so, I mean, I just kind of just gets me irritated, but I just think this is all for show. I mean, I don't know if Brianna's really into Eric. I think maybe at a time they probably did have something going on, but I don't think what it is right now, what we saw like in the spring recently, I don't think that's authentic. I think she's just kind of in her funk. I think because the person that she really wants, she can't have at the moment, and so this is just convenient. Like, we all know how that conveniency could be. It's like, oh, this is nice. I guess let me just fall into it for now, but. I kind of think that she's maybe leading Eric on for a little bit, because I don't know. I just didn't really believe her to think that she really does like him still. It is come out authentic.
I don't think Eric really cares. I don't get that vibe from him. Like, first of all, I think, which we'll get into with news and gossip and how I feel about Briana, because she kind of like reminds me of someone that I've known in my past, okay? But I just, and I have to like wrap my thoughts around it, so bear with me in the live chat. You probably know where I'm going to leave with this. But I don't really get her. Even with her interviews and stuff like that, I don't really understand her and like her approach to things. And honestly, I don't think she does either. I think she's a little lost. And, you know, we already know we do not ship her and Boogie. Boogie does not ship her and Boogie. Nobody does. But her and Eric, I actually kind of like them together. Friendship-wise, lover-wise, like that chemistry was there. And she seems like the homie. So I'm like, okay, if she's able to put things to the side and not care about their previous relations, then go for it. But I don't see her and Boogie. It's just she's lost. We'll get into that.
Yeah,
You'll see.
I agree. Like, she really is lost. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm not really here for them dating again. It's like, it's not real. Like, she doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah.
She's all over the place.
She really is. I'm just like,
it makes me sad, but
Briana,
there's reasons for it.
Yeah.
Reasons.
Well, let's get into a little bit of this fan shout-outs, because you know we love reading your comments. When you guys leave it on YouTube, you leave it on iTunes, we love it. So, Jaimie, who are we shouting out?
Ooh, sure. So actually, should we do the live chat or some YouTube comments?
Ooh,
Who's
in the live chat?
Let's do live chat. Jasmine, gonna kick it off some live chat?
Yes, let's talk about hip hop. Excuse me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's like growing up hip hop. Let's talk about hip hop. Said hi everyone. I believe Briana brings excitement to the show, so she's all here for that. And then also we have Monique Wigfall tuning in from us too.
Hey,
so,
hey, Monique.
Hi everyone.
Hey,
Thank you so much
y'all.
for tuning in and watching us.
Yeah.
Please let us know your thoughts on this episode, because we are just all in our feelings right now. So
it's just a lot going on.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
really is.
But let's talk classic hip hop is saying she's all here for Briana. So
Awesome. Okay, can you tell us why, maybe? Leave it in the live chat. We like the discussion, so keep it coming. Yeah.
And let's talk hip hop. What do you think about Briana and Eric? Like, do you want her to be with Eric? Do you want her to be with Boogie? Like,
or do you want her to be single? Because I think at this time Briana needs to be by herself, so she can
does.
figure out Briana.
A little more soul searching,
instead of trying
Yeah.
to be like in a relationship right now. I think she needs to just focus on herself and her music and whatever she wants to do with herself. So
Okay.
that's what I think.
All right.
Well, all right. Anybody else we shot now?
Let's see here. So I do have some comments. So from our YouTube, Michelle Mybell says, well, okay, let's go into another one. So one of the comments actually from Tobias 2013, and he says, wow, it's so breathtaking hearing the transparency and awareness in the minds of young, smart people. They're talking about us. Thank you. Smart people of color, you guys rock. This panel rocks. Thank you for shedding light on the culture. A project of such is so long overdue. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
And then another comment is from Michelle Mybell, who I mentioned before, and she's actually talking about the upcoming seasons with Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta and Musica coming on board. And she says she feels like Musica's daughter's super cute. She'd like to see how Musica would grow up, but how her daughter would grow up. But as far as Musica, she doesn't care. So what do you guys think?
Oh, you know, I actually like Musica. I liked her on Love and Hip Hop LA
She's so
or
beautiful.
Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think she's beautiful,
She
and
is.
I thought she brought almost tipped over my water. I thought she brought the drama. I was here for it.
Okay.
She's good TV to me.
Quickly, let's talk classic hip hop responded. She said that she thinks Briana needs to stay single. Like I said, stay single. Without her and Pep, just throw away the whole show away. So she's saying that Briana and Pep bring the show itself, the entertainment. However, she thinks Briana needs to stay single. Which
There's so many people they could bring on this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make it a little bit better. So that's just it's gonna probably be the executive producers. You know that they need to work on something, because the people they have.
well, okay, like who? Tell me.
Well, one of the people, I couldn't think of anyone, but one person I was thinking of was Northwest, but she's too young.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm like, what other hip hop?
She said, they can bring so many
kids?
people on. Well, no,
They could, but it's like, why bring like Briana Latrice? You know what I mean? Like, what does she really have to bring to the table? Or even Boogie. Like, you're bringing people that no one really don't have.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their storylines are stuck. Like, you know, it's not really bringing pizzazz to the show. It's like the storylines are forced. So.
Okay. I can get that. Who would you bring on the show?
Well,
If you had.
oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Oh my goodness,
who
let's
would
just
really
do T.I.'s kids. You know, I know that he did Grand Hustle. I know that he has like his new show coming out, but why not like Major? They're older.
Why not Jaden Smith?
Snoop Dogg's kids.
Jaden Smith's a good
Snoop
one.
Dogg has his daughter and his son.
I think Snoop Dogg's
Even
daughter would
Diddy's
do it.
kids, Quincy, Justin,
Yeah,
Christian.
that's true.
We could hear about
Quincy,
Christian
yeah.
and his new singles
Christian,
coming
yeah,
out,
for
and him
sure.
working with all these artists. He's the one that has the "Love You Better"
With Chris
single
Brown.
with Chris Brown. You know, like those people, like that. I would watch that, and it's younger. Whereas I feel like here it's just forced and unnecessary drama with grown people. Next. Yeah.
She said it.
I know.
Not me.
And I meant it.
I'm just kidding.
Let's talk about a little bit more of this drama in our gossip, news and gossip here.
You guys, I love news and gossip. So usually Miss Felicia Michelle does the news and gossip, but I'm taking over today. So I'm really excited about today's news and gossip. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is a clip. So Briana Latrice was on Hollywood Unlocked, and she talked about everything from Mary J. Blige to how she grew up to messing with this person, maybe some men and some women, okay?
Uh-oh.
Yes, and she's even talking about Miss Angela. So why don't we go ahead and hit that clip?
No? Somebody just told me recently that they thought Angela was fake. And, you know, I see Angela everywhere. I see Angela. I saw her at Coachella. I saw her at Cafeteria in New York. And I'm like, hey, girl, got to come on my show. She's like, yeah, I'm coming. She still ain't
She's
came.
never gonna come.
Why?
Didn't we
That's
say
just
that?
who she is.
Damn.
So she's fake.
Which one is Angela?
So I promise.
The younger one, right?
Yeah, the younger one, the one with the mean face.
She doesn't have a mean face. She has a resting bitch face.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of shit going on.
JoJo Simmons, you know I love you. I'm watching my mouth.
So you're cool with JoJo?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't like Angela?
No.
So if you could square up
face
with
says it
Angela
all.
and get away with it in the streets, you would beat her up.
No, I don't dislike her that much.
Okay.
I actually prefer verbally assassinating people. I think it's so much more funny because it hurts them more. Like, you could beat a bitch ass and she'll heal. And personally, I don't like to fight girls. I always fought dudes. No, for real. Girls do weird shit. They like to claw your face off and rip your hair out and shit. I ain't got time for that. I will shut up.
Okay.
Angela, you like to rip her
Well, you
face.
guys, that was Briana Latrice, and that's just a snippet of this entire interview. The whole interview was almost an hour, and again, she's talking everything from Mary J. Blige. She also mentioned how she grew up. She also was on EBT card. She was doing an EBT card before she even got on the show. She was never really serious about growing up hip hop to begin with, and then she came on the show just because it was kind of something to do. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're just kind of giving people like, oh, hey, you want a job? Okay, come on in, sign a paper.
And it's not being authentic. It's not being real. It's like, what do they have to really sell or offer to the show? I get what you're saying.
And now, you know, Briana seems like she's very real or honest, per se. But what did you think about her comments about Angela?
I could not believe that because let's not
So
forget,
blatant.
Angela is your boss. Like, girl.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, where did this all stem from? Like, what does she have so much against Angela for?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they had a little ruffle like for the show last season, but that was it was something tiny. Angela walked away from it.
She was talking about, I'm watching my mouth because I'm friends with JoJo, but clearly if she was pretty much saying that if Angela was a dude, that she would fight her. If Angela
And
was
that's
a dude,
her brother. Like, what?
Exactly. Like,
I
JoJo,
talk about someone's family.
Yeah.
Like, that's
he's not
a
gonna stand
no-no.
behind you. Yeah.
that was kind of extra.
I could not believe that. It's like, girl, I understand you don't like her, but this is your paycheck. Don't mess up your coins.
I actually had the opportunity to party with Angela, and I wasn't really like, with her. I was, it was like a mutual friend. So I would say I can see how they may think that maybe she may be fake or resting face. I didn't get the vibe, but I can see it because I'm really like a big energy viber thinker. So I can see where they may get it from, but I think I think she's one of those people where you have to get to know her. You know?
How long though? Like,
I don't know.
Exactly, because we're
Goodness.
10 episodes in, and I still don't feel like I know Angela.
And
Like,
it might be that
real
whole
Angela.
executive producer thing, but Briana did also mention how Angela had tried to get her fired. She was like, oh, you're trying to mess with my coins. So that's how the whole beef drama may have started. And Angela was like, this isn't Love and Hip Hop. I don't want to spill the whole interview for you guys, so make sure you check it out. It's on Hollywood Unlocked, and it aired yesterday. So speaking of Angela, I want to go into our next picture. Miss Angela Simmons has a fitness workshop. So if you are in LA, yes, you're trying to get that body right for summer, you're kind of halfway late, but you still got a couple months left. So, you know, live it up. But this is going to be in Burbank of Los Angeles, you guys, and it's tomorrow. So if you need to RSVP, I suggest you do that right now. Okay, and you can go on her Instagram to find the link. Okay, but Angela looks good. She's always working
I
out.
like that title,
right around
Built
the
Not
corner.
Bought. I love that.
Yeah. Would you guys go to her workshop?
I would.
I would, yeah.
I would.
I
I'm
would.
actually looking like right now. Okay, let me see.
Look, I know.
I'm booked and busy right now, so I can't make time.
excuse me.
But you know, but speaking of her, I guess fake boo, Romeo, he actually posted a throwback. Well, we could call it a Throwback Thursday picture, and it's of him and his dad. So if you remember back in the day, Romeo was pretty high. Like it was
he was
between
that guy,
him
like that
and
kid.
Lil Bow Wow. And
My song was Little Sodas Need Love.
Oh my goodness.
Little soda
That
love.
Cinderella.
Don't hurt me again.
Yes, let us know your favorite. That was a really special time. So let us know your favorite Lil Romeo or Romeo, because he had to change.
He did.
The name change. I
with
should
the
be
He only
special.
changed because of Bow Wow Wow.
Right.
Low key.
Yeah.
No, you're
I love you,
right.
Romeo,
You're
but you
right.
did change
Yeah,
after Bow Wow.
he didn't want to be childish.
You have to
Yes.
keep up. To keep up. To evolve.
So I think that's what happened. But I wanted to throw it back because if you have forgotten, get it together. Hit it for My Baby by Lil Romeo. It's like that, Woody. Yeah, I don't need a girlfriend. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh.
You guys,
You're taking me back. You're taking me back.
this brought back so many memories. So who was your favorite? Lil Romeo or Lil Bow Wow?
What about Bow?
Howard, did you
Bow
have a
Wow.
big fan?
Bow Wow was the fave, yeah.
Here's the thing, I feel bad. So I always thought Romeo was cute, but I thought Bow Wow was cuter. I don't know if it was his eyes.
Cuter, Bow was no more talented. I love Romeo and I have a lot of respect for Romeo too. I think that
Yeah.
Master P did really good raising
Yes.
Romeo. Like I'm not knocking Romeo's career, but it was just Bow Wow was just where it was at. Like it just,
And like Mike?
it was just Bow Wow. I'm saying
was
Bow
just
Wow
Bow.
dominated the whole era. Like that was
Yeah.
Bow Wow.
Yeah.
It was just that's just what it
Yo.
is. Like I think Romeo was in his own kind of lane. Like I don't know.
And they try to pit them against each other, but I think they got along the whole time.
They
So it's
did.
so
No, they
cute.
did.
Had it been social media now today, we probably would have
Whoa.
either known sooner or it would have been just unnecessary drama because of social
Absolutely.
media.
Absolutely.
Especially them being kids. But again, that was Lil Romeo. That was awesome. And you guys, that is our news and gossip.
Hey, I like that, Jaimie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was here for that.
You know.
Well, do
Take
we
me back.
Oh no, take me. Oh, sorry. Wrong song.
Take me.
I know. So let's get into a few predictions here. We'll see what we're feeling.
My goodness.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Predictions.
Now remember, y'all, next week is the season finale. So what are we feeling after all we've seen this season? What's one thing you just want to see happen on the season finale, or one thing you might see happening? I mean, tell me your thoughts. Jaimie, Jasmine, who wants to go first?
I'll go. I think it's going to be a lot of tension going on. I mean, we see tension throughout the show, of course, but I think this season finale is going to be full of either like arguments. I'm talking like tears. I think it's going to be something that we're not going to expect. It's going to catch us off guard. But I also really think and I hope that PEPE will be put in her place. Whether it be by Egypt, whether it be by anybody. I'm willing to see PEPE be put in her place. Like, you need to sit down. Someone needs to tell PEPE what to do, because PEPE is always the one telling them what to do. It's time for the roles to flip, because PEPE is everywhere. In my opinion.
I think it's hard for PEPE to take accountability, and especially with with Dame like laying it into her. I think she was just like, whoa. But also maybe she's not used to being spoken to like that.
No,
you know.
true.
But
not many people are.
yeah, but my prediction is more like a prescription. Before I get into that prescription, because I need to diagnose a few people, my prediction is that they're gonna have a lot of forced drama because it is the finale, and right now it just feels a little lukewarm. You know, I don't know if you guys agree, but let me know if you feel that in the comments. Like the show, but it's just a little bit lukewarm, especially for it to be the pre-finale episode. But my and that was like in harmony. But my prescription is for Briana, because I want you guys to look at this Hollywood Unlocked interview and then come back to this video. You can even go there on the Hollywood Unlocked video and let them know that AfterBuzz sent you, or say that Jaimie from AfterBuzz, or whatever you want to do. But I think that you guys, it's necessary to look at that video. Let me know what you think about her attitude, the things that she says. She reminds me of my old roommate, and that girl was crazy. I had to move out like after 2 months. She was crazy, psycho, and I just think she had a lot of demons that she had to deal with, and she expressed it through being just unnecessarily vulgar and saying things to kind of put up this facade when deep down you could just tell she was in so much pain, but I didn't know what to do about it. And I don't think people really know how to help Briana because she comes off so strong.
Right.
When really I think that's probably her biggest weakness. This girl is not peaceful. She's not kumbaya with the sage. You know, she's trying to keep control of things that she really has no control over. And it's just kind of sad to watch on TV and in her interviews. So she went through a lot in her life. Again, watch this interview. It's worth it. But That's my prescription.
Prescription,
Ooh,
not
yeah.
prediction.
But
Prescription.
Yes, sign me up.
Come
doctor.
again.
Well, I just see. Hopefully, this Angela and Romeo thing will be just squashed because I really don't see them coming together, and it's just too much back and forth for me for this storyline. I would like to see TT and Romeo kind of have a little something going on here.
Okay.
I like TT and Romeo.
Do you feel a certain way over there?
I mean,
TT
why?
and Romeo can't have a relationship.
First of all, Romeo and I just went on a date 2 weeks ago. Like, chill.
So what does that mean? They can have a second
No,
date?
they can. That's
Like,
exactly what I said. And also, like, they just have no chemistry. Like, it's just not gonna happen. If you ship them, let us know in the live chat. But I feel like you don't. I feel like you feel me on this.
I need to really talk to the police of LA because Jaimie has a restraining order against Romeo, and she just keeps, trying to make.
Do I have a restraining order? Or does he have one against me? He wouldn't do that to me.
He would.
Not
he told
me.
me last night when we was eating salmon.
Wait till after the show.
guys.
The after
Last
show.
night when I was eating salmon, Harold. Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, back to my prediction. So, since Romeo's not with me, he's going to be with TT. I approve it. It's going to happen.
Nope.
I definitely see Sam not staying around. This
Too much longer.
Yeah. This is pretty much done.
I agree with that.
And then that's pretty much it. Oh, hopefully PEPE and her son.
Yes, I was gonna say
I
Tyrion.
hope they really sit down and talk because they haven't talked all this season.
She needs
really.
him, I
But
think.
again,
Yes.
it's PEPE because we see in previous episodes that Tyrion wanted to be in her life and he's trying to get in her face and she's still being distracted by Egypt and everything else that's
Her
not
bodyguard.
involving Tyrion. So I'm saying PEPE needs to be put in place. Someone, please, next episode, have PEPE be in her place. I want to see her sitting down. I want to see her just told off. I want to see PEPE in her face.
Me too,
Please.
girl. Me too.
I'm still a
Keep up
fan.
with that.
I just need it. We all need to be corrected sometimes.
Just do better. You know,
Period.
do better. Yeah.
Well, guys, let us know how you're feeling in those comments down below on YouTube. And, of course, those comments on iTunes. We appreciate you guys. Once again, I'm one of your hosts here, Howard III. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. And also, I do shows of Keeping Up with the Kardashians on Sundays. So if you're a Kardashian fan, let's talk, y'all.
You can find me on all social media platforms at I'm Jazzy. That's IMJAZZIEE. And also Mondays for Cloth After Show and Shades of Blue After Show.
Yes, guys, I'm Jaimie Gray. You can find me on Twitter at It's Jaimie Gray or Instagram at Jaimie Gray and several other AfterBuzz shows. So make sure you subscribe to our other channels. And I'm on Clouds 2 with Jazzy. So make sure to check out our show. And, of course, keep coming back.
Yes, we'll see you guys next week for the season finale.
Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.